Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do a how to play and playthrough of Tavern Tales, Legends of Dungeon Drop. Now you might have seen the unboxing of this, and eventually we're going to do Dungeon Drop, how to play and play through as well. But this is ages 14 and up, takes about 20 minutes, and it's 2 to 5 players. Now we're going to show the 2-player version, in which the rules are different enough. It's a different experience than the 3 to 5 player version. And we did play with 3 players. So I'll, at the end, or maybe during, I'm not too sure when I will talk about the differences in rules. It depends on how the flow goes here, because I don't read a script. But when it says ages 14 and up, that's just done to meet certain regulations. You could play this with an 8-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
No problem. But let's take a look. It's a set collection game. The 2-player game version, there is some bluffing. There's no bluffing in the 3 to 5 player game. And the reason why is in the 2-player game, we'll be putting character cards face down, and we could be bluffing as to whether or not it's the correct character. Okay. In the 3 to 5 player game, everything is out in the open, so there's no bluffing in the 3 to 5 player game. So here are the pieces, and because it's a set collection game, I wanted to go over all the different combinations that you can get. And there are 5 different types of dungeons you can go into.
I like your little quotations there.
You got a cavern, ice caves, mine shaft, inferno, and catacombs. And it's important to look at the corners here, because you're going to have characters that you will have in your hand that you'll be sending down into the dungeon. So this guy, for instance, Stone Skin, he can collect 2 cards. There'll be 3 cards in each row, unless we're going to be playing with the special rooms. There could be some differences there. But he can only go into the ice caves. However, the Gear Golem, he can collect 1 card if he wins the challenge. The claim is called, the claim. But he can go into the ice caves or the inferno. So usually when it's a character that can claim 2 cards, because the more cards you claim, the more points you're going to get. And the object is to get 30 points before the other players. So when you can only go in 1 dungeon, it's usually you can claim 2 cards. So here's another example. That's the dwarf. You know what? I'll show it on the other camera here, since we have that camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So he can only go into the mine shaft. That's the icon up here, and he can claim 2 cards. And as you see, as we're playing here, is Isham can go into the inferno and claim 2 cards. Now, where is the other one? Okay, the adventurer. You know, he almost looks like a scientist.
He does.
Maybe
He's a human.
Yeah, and he can go into the mine shaft or the caverns. So just pay attention to. You're going to, the way it goes, you're going to play it on your turn. You're going to say, my human went into the caverns and found a pink gem. Okay, now Julie can pass and I'll get it. But then she could play a card in the caverns. Now, let's see if she has her card. Okay, let me find one here. All right, so her next card will be face down. She could be bluffing or telling the truth by saying, my gnome went into the, well, she doesn't even have to say who it is. But it says, my adventurer went down into the caverns. It'll be face down. Now, I will have to call her bluff. I could say, I don't believe you. It was my human. And then it would be flipped up. And it would be like, oh, Julie wasn't bluffing. And she would win the pink gem. However, if she had played the Sleeth, and I called her bluff, I would win the claim. So you weren't telling the truth, and then my human would get the gem. But let's say, she played this one. And then I'd say, well, it was my human, and I play my next card face down. It's always going to be face down after the first one. Julie can call my bluff. Or she could play a card that matches or doesn't match. But at any time, you're going to see as the game plays, someone's going to have to flip the table and challenge their claim. So if Julie challenged my claim, she would win it because I wasn't telling the truth, and she would get what I was going for. Now, if it was a card like this, the gnome, you'd be going for 2 cards in a row. in a column.
And even if my card only had a 1 on it, I still get the 2?
Yeah, you still get the 2.
Okay.
Now, we're going to be playing with these specialists here.
Oh, this is new.
And in the 3 to 5 player game, you play with these special abilities. But in the 2 player game, again, this is one of those differences. An elite character can go in any one of the dungeons. So I'm going to shuffle these into the deck. Notice it says 3+ here.
Yeah.
Because that means the 3+, you get to use the ability. But in the 2 player game, you don't. So we didn't get to play these when we did 3 players. We didn't try that. So another special rule is you get rooms. And so you shuffle these up. And there's different abilities on here. This, again, adds more variety. And I will be going over what all these cards mean in a minute, okay? Like I said, I just kind of go with the flow, and this is how I would explain it in person. So I'm going to flip up 3 of these randomly. I want to put one here in Caverns, Mineshaft, and Catacombs. So here's the one in the Caverns. So it's a Rose Ruins. So what this means here, it has a special symbol here. Normally, the 3 cards that go in a dungeon are all face up.
Yeah.
One's going to be face down.
Ah, okay.
All right. And makes you wonder.
Does it matter which one it is?
It will be one that we put there randomly. So I put that there. So when we go into the caverns, it's going to have that effect. Now, it does have some explanation sometimes of these rooms. And I was just thinking, does that mean, yeah, I guess you get to choose if you want the face down one or the face ups.
Okay.
So, all right, the next room is going to be the Thieves' Throne. We played with this last time. The Thieves' Throne will be in the Mineshaft, and all 3 cards will be face down. So we don't know what we're going to be getting, and that can be a problem because, for instance, if you when you go after mimics, the first one is worth 4 points, but if you have 2 of them, it's worth -2.
Oh gosh.
So that's where you can get in trouble with points. But the third one will be worth 8.
True.
And this right here tells you how many cards there are of that type. This symbol means it's a monster. And I forget.
What does a crown mean?
What is a crown? Can you look it up? It's in the very beginning.
Sure.
I forgot what the crown means.
That's okay, honey.
All right, so the third room we're going to have is the Minion Maze.
It's a feat type. It means it's a treasure. The crown means it's a treasure.
Okay. So a Minion Maze means there'll be 2 cards above. You know, I can't play with that on the camera. We're not going to do that one.
Okay.
I'm not going to move things around.
Okay.
All right, this one is Luminous Laboratory. The players who start a claim shuffles and peeks at the feats before choosing. And there's 3 of them. So that means whoever does a claim there will get to see what they want to go for.
Is they're upside down again?
Yes.
Oh.
So they'll get to see, and there's other ones in here. I'll show them really quick in case you want to see. And you can pause it.
So cute.
So you have to choose if you go for the one above or below. That just splits it up. But for the camera purpose, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Okay. Diamond Doorway. We haven't had that one yet.
It doesn't have any where the cards are on that one. That diamond doorway.
Oh, what does it say?
There's no...
The claim may be started... Oh, it's just regular then. It's regular 3 cards.
Oh, okay.
So you can get cards from adjacent rooms.
Gotcha.
Okay, Vast Vault, there's 4 of them.
Ooh.
Okay. So again, this adds some variety. Feats may be claimed in order from top to down. Yeah, so you have to go in order. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Gain
Arcane Antiquity.
Gain 1 prestige.
Oh,
for
it's the one
winning a
beer
claim.
mug. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's where that token comes in.
Gotcha.
And then, oops. Must have 2 unique monster kill feats to start a claim. And there's 4 of them there. So, all right.
I have a question.
Yeah, hang on. Specialist heroes can only start a claim for a feat. Those are the ones that have the 2s. All right, what's your question?
Well, you notice how this right here is all dark?
Yeah.
Like all them. Do you think maybe that means the top one has to be dark?
Yes, it does, but it doesn't really matter in this case.
Okay.
Because you don't have to get them in order.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
You may just want to risk it and go for the one that's upside down.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's take a look at the different things you can gain here.
Okay.
Gems, there's 3 of them. It's pretty simple. The first one you get is 1. The second one is worth 3. So say if you get 2 pink gems in the same turn, you'd get 1 point, then 3 points, so it'd be worth 4 points. Okay. This goes 2 to 8, 2 to 10. The dragon egg, you only want 1. It's worth 6. Then it's worth -3 every time you get another one. So that's not a good thing to get.
No.
And so if you can't see that on camera, I'll show it
That's
right
not
here.
good at all.
Right. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
Gold, it goes 1, 1, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and then treasure chest 1, 6, 1, 9, 1, 12. So this is one of those sets where you don't want to get to one in, but you want to get the first one and then try to get the second one. But then if you get the third one, it's not worth much.
Yeah.
The Royal Quest. Now there's 7 of these, but it goes 1, 3, 6, 10, 6, 3, 1. So it goes back down. You only want to get the first 4 if you can help it at 10 points. Now the boss armor. These are unique. You get 2 points, that's what that 2, or 2 per unique monster. So this is where you'd want to get this boss armor for every monster. There's 6 different monsters, so this could be worth 12 points.
Oh.
Look at the relic. This is really nice. But there's only 4 of them. If you can get the third one, that's 12 points. And if you get all 4, that's 16.
Yeah.
Now Julie has going to have a character where she's going to pick one of these, and these are special abilities. Secret door, and it says right here, add 1 treasure feat from an adjacent room to the claim. And if you use it, it goes away. So it's a one-use item. And she's going to pick one of these, magic bolt. I'll say why. I'll tell you why in a moment why she is. So you get 1 point, one prestige, and you add 1 unique monster kill feat from an adjacent room to the claim. That's pretty cool. And this also gives you 1 point and adventure power. Adventure power, add 1 feat of any type from the same room to the claim. So those are just one-use items. So Julie's going to pick one of these because we're also playing with the optional rule here. You're up to 5 players. Now these right here you can use in 3, 4, 5 players. Okay, they're special abilities here. But in the 2-player one, these are drinks because we're sitting in a pub, bragging. Julie's going to be this one, and then I'm going to be that one. Let me show you our special abilities. Oops, wrong tile here. So start with a special feat. That's why she's going to pick one of them. It doesn't really say in the rules that you would go through the deck and find the 3. That's what we're assuming, because if it has to be something that's face up at the start of the game, there might not be any there. So she's going to pick one. Now, what this means is that your hand size would be 4. But then after you get 16 or higher prestige points, your hand size will be 3. So this allows a little bit of a catch-up mechanic. And we saw that work in the 3-player game. I was like kicking butt early on, and then I ended up losing because I didn't have enough cards.
Our son came back and beat him.
Yeah. So that was cool that I had that catch-up mechanic. Okay, so mine is I start with a goblin feat and gain his prestige. So I'm going to put that off to the side here.
Here's your little beer mug.
Okay. And Julie's going to pick her card. Now let me go over the other ones here. You'll see that I've already went over the Mimic, but the Crystal Golem is really interesting. This is a monster, a unique monster, and it gives you 2 points or add it to a gem stack. So that can be quite useful. That means that if I were to add it to the blue gem, say I already had one, it basically would be worth 3 points then by adding it to the blue gem stack. The dragon is pretty straightforward. It's 5. There's only 1 of them. Just like in the Dungeon Drop game, there's only 1 dragon. Okay, you got the gelatinous cube. You get 2 prestige or draw 1 feat from the deck. There's 2 of those. A goblin I'm starting out with, so I'm going to start out with 3 prestige. Okay, and you got a troll, and there's 2 trolls, and it's worth 4 points. All right. So I'm going to shuffle up now.
I picked the
You
magic
picked
bolt.
the magic bolt? Yeah, I would too.
Oh, here are these.
The other two. So now I'm going to shuffle up all these cards. And then I got to lay them out. So keep in mind that we're doing a 2-player game. And first to 30 prestige points wins. And we're playing with all the optional rules that we can. Okay. Normally, when you're introducing to somebody, you don't play with the elite characters. You don't play with the drinks or the special room tiles that changes the dungeon a little bit. You just play straight up, 3 cards in each row.
But we've done this enough now.
Yeah. But we also wanted to show you that there's a lot more to this game if you play with all the rules. Because it's pretty simple.
It is. It's really fun.
All right. So, I got to do 1 face down, 2 face up.
Ooh.
Oh, there is a special.
Yep.
Okay. And then I do these face up, the ice caves. There's a mimic there.
Okay.
These are face down. I don't have them going the right way. I'm being type A again.
Yep. They're used to it.
This is from my graphic design days, using InDesign and doing layouts for games.
They're all upside down.
Okay. So there we go. And then one difference in the game. I gotta actually reference this real quick. This is where you can forget things here. So in the 3, 4, or 5-player game, you get 5 cards. No, 6 cards. You get 6 character cards. And then you discard 2. But for the 2-player game, you get 5 cards and discard 1.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the little thing you got to, that's why you have the rule book here to reference it. Now, there's one phase that we're not playing at all, and that is in the 2-player game. After a claim is resolved, you draw up to your hand size. So when you have 15 or less prestige points, you'll draw up to 4.
Okay.
You always get new cards. And when you have 16 or more prestige points, you'll draw up to 3.
Okay.
So I'd encourage you to interact with each other. Okay. But in the 3, 4, or 5-player game, there's an extra phase that's called think and drink.
Oh, yeah.
And so, remember what I said, the biggest difference between the 3, 4, or 5-player game and the 2-player game is that in the 3, 4, or 5-player game, you're always going to put cards face up. You're always going to know who's winning the current claim.
Right.
In the 2-player game, they're face down after the first one. But another difference in the 2-player game versus 3, 4, or 5-player game is the think and drink. So I'll just show it here. And that is, you basically take a turn just to draw cards. So you don't make a claim. And so you'll draw 2 cards from the hero deck and discard 1. Now,
3 cards.
Oh, 3 cards, sorry. Thank you. You'll
You're
draw
welcome.
3 cards and you'll discard 1. Now, you can discard, say I already had 3 cards and I draw 3. I discard 1 of my 6. Then I have to discard down the 4 or 3. But you can't take this option if your hand size is already maxed out. All right, so something to keep in mind. All right, so we get 5. And I'll just put it here just to show it on camera. 4, 4, 5, 5. And so you're going to take one. Now let me see on the other camera here. Okay, so you started out. I think we're going to play cards on your camera.
Oh,
And
okay.
I want to put the score. I want to put my score right here so people can see.
See how bad you're going to kick my butt?
No. So I already got a goblin. You got this card.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be going to the right, honey.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the player token to see who's going. You can go first.
All right.
All right. So I
Okey-dokey.
got that. So now we're going to pick our 5 cards. You keep one of the 5. And I'm going to show you on my camera, one of the strategies here is that I'm going to be looking at what I could be going for. Obviously, these are easy to keep right here. Okay, I didn't shuffle well. I'm going to need to reshuffle, honey.
Okay.
Because I drew 3 elites.
I have 2 elites.
All right, so I shuffled terribly.
Why don't you do it the way I do it? Then we should for sure
I don't need to do that.
Oh.
So when you draw 3 elites, no, 5 elites right away. That means I shuffled terribly.
Let's see if you did it my way. It'd be spread out. And...
Yeah, but it also takes longer. Okay. So the explanation is probably going to take longer than the game.
Probably.
Okay, so that was a terrible shuffle. Hopefully it's better this time.
Let me see.
All right, I'm going to show on camera mine.
Yes, mine is much better.
Okay, mine is, more evenly placed, but I got to get rid of one of these.
I do too.
And so I'm looking at where, remember, I can play anything I want face down, but if I really want to win something, and I'm looking at ones that I can make two claims, or 2 feats, I should say. So a feat means what I've captured when I went down there. And the claim is, what I'm suggesting I did. Okay, so I guess I'll just get rid of...
I'm getting rid of this card.
I guess I'll get rid of this one. All right, so these get shuffled back in the deck. A little minor rule that you can forget. Okay. There's a draw pile.
Okay.
All right, so you're going first.
Yes,
Which
I
dungeon
am.
are you going down? So you're going to put it face up right here.
I know. Okay. My Isham went to the Inferno, and she got a pink gem and a clear gem.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick.
Okay.
See here. I just want to check one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it doesn't say. I just wanted to make sure here. Choose a depth that matches one of the depth indicators on your card, and then identify the feat cards you wish to claim. It doesn't say you have to go in order. That's where these special abilities could say that. I just wanted to make sure. I was just doubting myself there. All right, so you're going here, huh? Inferno?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it was my person that went into the Inferno and got those 2 gems. Now you can flip the table and challenge me, or you can.
No, I think mine did it.
You
I
think
still think
yours
my
did,
Isham
huh?
did it. Yeah.
Okay, well, I flipped the table. Did you really go? Yeah, you did. I thought so. All right.
So I get 3 points, right? 3 points.
Okay, so what you have here, you get the first one. It's your first gem, and 3 points.
3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And remember, you got your magic bolt you can use.
Yeah.
So you want to make your sets off to the side here. Okay?
All right.
All right, so I lost a claim, so now I go first. And then we need to reset. Oops.
And we get more cards, right? We get 3 more cards?
We draw up.
To 5.
Did you draw up to 5?
Or 4.
We draw up to 4. Yeah.
Oh, that was 5.
No,
Okay.
no, you draw up to 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, so for 2-player, it was only at the beginning that we discard.
Okay.
Let's see here. End of turn. Draw up to 5 cards and then discard. You're correct. You're right. Thank you, Julie. You remembered better than I did. So now you always draw up at the end of a claim and discard. I was getting confused because of all. So
Well, I get confused too, sweetie, so it's all good.
between the 2 versions, I was getting confused.
Yeah. I'm going to discard this
I'll
one.
just put it face up.
Okay.
Okay. Now, since I lost that,
Yep.
my gnome
Yep.
is going into the Rose Ruins. And I wonder if you do any type from the same room to claim. It's going to go for these 2. The gnome did.
Oh,
The gnome
really?
found a relic and something secret.
Well, I think my Guy did it, not you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it was my guy.
No, I really think it was my guy.
All right, I call your bluff. Darn it. So Julie's kicking my butt. You had 2 of those guys?
Yeah.
All right, so this is what Julie got. Oh, crystal golem.
Wow.
And a relic. So first off,
Yeah.
add 1 point for your relic.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it?
And then you can add it to this one or this one. Which is the better one here? The 4? Is that a 4?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 4.
Okay. So you get 4 more.
So I get that 4 right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to get the less points with the 2.
3, 4. No.
All right. So let's set up the board again.
Thank you for helping me.
And now we draw up to 5
Wait.
and discard 1.
Did you get yours, hon?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Hang on, bug.
All right, I just discarded. Right now, Julie is beating me. But at some point, she's going to get less cards because she's really jumping ahead there.
Yeah.
So I'm still the first player because I lost that claim.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay.
Okay, I'm going into the Luminous Laboratory.
Ooh.
And I'm going to get these 2 right here. Where the player who starts a claim shuffles and peeks at the feats before choosing. Oh,
Oh, nice.
I guess I should. Shuffles and peeks. Why does it matter about shuffling?
I don't know. That's what it says. You do.
Oh, because I know why. Because what if you have seen them before?
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm going to get these 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I found some good secret stuff there.
Did you?
Yeah. What are you going to do? You going to challenge me? You don't believe me?
Part of me does believe you.
My sleeve is really good. Wow, that's
I
the
know.
face-up one.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't believe you. I think I did
Yeah,
it.
well, it was my sleeve.
Let's see.
You're full of crap.
Oh, shooby dooby. See, it
Okay.
was his sleeve.
All right, so I got a dragon egg and a blue
Nice.
gem. So
Good job, huh?
I jumped up a little bit in
Yeah, you
points.
did. How
You're
many
not.
do you get now?
I go up 9. No, 8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Way to go. Now you're in the lead, honey. Good job.
Am I? Yeah, because I
Yeah.
started with 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't forget to use your ability here. All right, so we draw up to 5 again and discard 1.
Oh, I have to get 2 more cards.
And you could discard an old card that you had in your hand. It doesn't have to be the one you drew. In other words, you have cards already in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I go first now.
Yes, you do, because you lost that claim.
All right.
So what feats did you accomplish and in what dungeon?
My specialist went to the ice caves and got the
Pink gem?
pink gem and the royal.
Well, the mimic is good.
oh,
it's
and
4.
the mimic. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you don't want to get a second one.
Oh, okay.
Pink gem and the mimic, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I don't believe you. It was my guy.
You know what? You really think it was your guy?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't because it was my guy.
Let's see if you're right. You got another one of those? I haven't gotten any of those. Okay, so let's get this on camera here. So now you're getting 3 points for adding another gem.
Okay.
And then you got a mimic.
Yep.
So let's put that underneath there. And the mimic is worth how much again?
4.
4. Okay, how many points you got?
16.
All right, so
And
that...
then I can use this.
Oh, you're going to use it?
Yeah. And I'm going to do this
Where does it save? Any room?
from adjacent room.
That's not an adjacent room. You want to save that then.
Oh,
Unless you want to get something random here.
no.
Okay.
I thought it could just go wherever I
No,
wanted.
adjacent is here and here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's set it up again.
Sorry, I guess I kind
No,
of
that's
lost
okay. Oh, there's 2 royal
Still
questions.
learning all this stuff. Even though I've been doing this a long time, I get confused.
No, it's all right.
And then how many do I get to choose now?
Yeah, let me make sure. So
All
you
right.
draw up the 4 cards and don't discard any. All right, so
Oh,
So you don't get to discard.
I don't discard.
So I'm glad I referenced it again because I basically forgot.
Okay.
So it says right there, draw up to 4 cards and do not discard any, because Julie has 16 or more prestige now.
Yeah.
So whereas me, this is great to have this little catch-up mechanic.
Do I go first again?
No, because I lost.
Okay, so you go
So
first.
I can throw away something now.
Okay, I'm not looking or anything.
So I'll throw away this guy.
Okay. All right, honey, what are you going to do?
Okay. My Hawkman
Yeah?
went to the ice caves and got a goblin.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He doesn't like goblins.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I happen to think he didn't do it. My guy did it.
Yeah, well, it was my Hawkman.
No, I really don't think your goblin did it. It was my guy that did it.
My goblin did it, you mean my Hawkman?
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling your bluff. God, you got another one of those. All right, well, you got 3 points for that.
Right, should I put it right here?
Yeah, just put it on
All right.
Mimic, that's fine.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not getting lucky with those cards. This is the first time I play with those cards.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a troll there now. And you only draw up to 4.
I did.
But I still get my 5 because
Okay.
I'm not doing as well as you. And I have to discard 1.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm first because I lost.
Yeah.
Well, my specialist went to the ice caves.
Okay.
The stone skin got the troll and completed a royal quest.
Do I believe you?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to get it on
Oh, yeah.
automatic quest. Whether or not you want to spend a card on it to challenge me.
You know what? I think my guy did it.
I don't believe you. Good. Finally. You didn't have the right cards.
I didn't.
All right, so I'm going to...
How much do you go now?
I go up 5.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you only get 4
so
cards
we're both
like
in the same
me.
boat. So I'm at 16 and you're at...
19.
All
So
right.
you're not too far behind.
It's close. By the way, you could play a longer version and go to 45 prestige. It does suggest in the rulebook.
I like the shorter version.
Yeah, I do too.
Do I go first now?
Yes, because you lost it. But I draw a new... And you draw one too, I think.
I did. I already
Okay.
drew mine when you were doing your thing.
All right. By not being able to discard stuff now, we're kind of stuck with what we draw.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Don't forget you have that magic thing.
Yeah. I think. Okay, my specialist went to the Inferno,
Yeah?
and she got this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And she got
Treasure chest?
treasure chest.
Okay,
Yeah.
well... I don't believe you. It was
Really?
my guy, yeah.
I don't think so. I think you should believe me.
All right, well, I'm calling your bluff. Of course, you got another one of those. All right, so get your gold.
No, I did treasure chest.
Oh, yeah, treasure chest.
And I did this.
All right, so let me take this away. So you don't have a treasure chest, but here, you're going to do gem. Let's do the gem first.
Okay.
So that's the third one there. What is that number?
6.
Go up 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, and then you got the treasure chest,
Yes.
which gives you 1.
Yeah. 1.
You're going to try to keep this on camera as best we can, just to show what you got.
Yeah. Oh,
And you want to do your thing and get something randomly? It'll be a random pick.
okay.
You can do any one of these upside down.
I'll try this one.
I'll show it on camera. Ooh, a secret door. Add treasure feet from an adjacent room to the catch. So if you want to get this clear gem,
Yeah.
all right, so do that. Use it right now.
Yeah.
Look what happens.
What happens?
Now you get the 6. And you just won.
I get 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
4, 5,
6.
Yeah, because you drew the secret door.
Yeah.
And that allowed you to get a face-up card right here,
Oh.
which was another clear gem, allowing you to win.
I haven't won this yet, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me.
Well, yeah, it's okay because you got to understand the combos.
And that's
Yeah.
that's the only thing that's kind of challenging for me is the combo stuff.
Yeah, but you did it right.
Yeah, I did good.
All right, but anyways, I had these, but it didn't matter. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. I'm sorry I got all those special.
No, I'm
links.
glad you did. All right, so
They
that's
just kept coming in my hand. I'm like, what the heck?
well, that's Tavern Tales, and you can see how quick it goes. It's a filler game.
Yep.
So please check out our review and subscribe and like.
Thank you so much, you guys. Hope you had fun.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.